On Tuesday, Russian Defense Ministry said that a Russian warship armed with hypersonic cruise weapons held exercises in the Norwegian Sea. The ministry said, and I quote, "The crew of the frigate Admiral of the fleet of the Soviet Union Gorshkov conducted an air defense exercise in the Norwegian Sea. The crew conducted an exercise to repel the means of an air attack of a stimulated enemy in the Norwegian Sea," the ministry said. Last week, President Vladimir Putin had sent the frigate to the Atlantic Ocean. It is armed with a new generation hypersonic cruise missiles called the Zyklon missiles. The action is apparently a signal to the West that Russia will not back down over the war in Ukraine. Russia says that the Zyklon missiles can fly at 9 times the speed of sound and have a range of over 1,000 kilometers. Moscow claimed that the weapons are a way to pierce increasingly sophisticated US missile defenses. Putin has warned that these defenses can one day shoot down Russian nuclear missiles. Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev last week warned the United States that the hypersonic missiles would soon be close to NATO's shores. Meanwhile, on Tuesday, one of Putin's closest allies said that Russia was now fighting the NATO military alliance in Ukraine. He further accused the West of trying to rip Russia apart and ultimately obliterate it from the political map of the world. Russian Security Council Secretary Nikolai Patrushev said, and I quote, "The events in Ukraine are not a clash between Moscow and Kyiv. This is a military confrontation between Russia and NATO and above all the United States and Britain. The Westerners' plans are to continue to pull Russia apart and eventually just erase it from the political map of the world," Patrushev said.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.